Hi. Hi
Hello.
guys. It's your girl Chisom back with a banger. You can see I have a special guest on the show today.
Yeah. I'm happy to be here. She's brought me out today.
Yeah, so this is my hobby. For those of you that don't know, this is architect with Akah, my husband, and we are treating topics that will totally blow your mind. And I thought to bring him here. Thank you so much for accepting to come, baby.
Thanks for bringing me out, and I'm happy to talk to you. So just watch out.
Yeah, so today I actually was on this YouTube street and I saw a topic of discussion on Kevin Samuel's platform where he was talking about women being hypergamous. So I went to search it out really, and that was how I came about it. So I was
Okay.
like, what's hypergamous? So I went to check it out, and then hypergamous is said to be the act of women marrying up. So marrying men who are better than them in status and financially in society, so that to better their lives. While men were said to be hypogamous, so most men look at women that they are better than in every way to get married. So it spiked my curiosity, and I said, I need to ask you on this show, why is that a phenomenon? Yeah.
Okay, I think it's kind of subjective because it depends on individuals. When you say men are hypogamous, I would say clearly that it depends on the state of the person's mind, what the person feels about in his or herself rather. You can only express who you are. You cannot fake it. Do you understand?
Hmm.
So if a man feels less of himself, no matter how place or wherever the person is, there you'll see that reflection in choices. I
Hmm.
would put it clearly that there are some people that feel getting a car, as much as they have wealth or money, let me not say wealth, as much as they have money, they feel getting a car is a thing of big status people. But there are some people that they just feel that it's a necessity for me to go for that kind of car.
Wow.
So it's not about all men,
Hmm.
because I'll tell you that it's clearly not about all men. So it's a search of the mind, how the mind of the person is programmed. Remember that there are various, how do you call it? There's a book, why do you
Why you act the way you
why
do?
it acts the way you do.
Okay.
So your
Number nine.
temperament, yeah, your temperament has something underlying on how you react, how you feel, how you reason about certain things. So clearly, some men might be hyper. From in my own perspective, some men might be hypergamous and some might be
Hypogamous.
hypogamous. Then let's look at it in this other perspective.
Oh, okay, before you go there, explain something. Yeah. Like on this channel, we know that nothing is a general rule. I mean, the world will be boring if everybody,
That's right.
acts a certain way. Everybody. So when we say men and women here, we're just using it as more of percentages. What we've noticed,
Yeah.
like for instance, in traditional form, especially in Nigeria, for instance, you see a lot of men make conversations like, that girl from a wealthy home, or she not gonna send you. So discouraging their fellow men from even going to toast a supposedly well mannered girl that has or come from a wealthy background. You hear certain things like that one that lives alone and drives a good car, she will not be submissive. Those kind of things. So it's from that ideology that I think that a lot of men finally just end up, they go to women that can't match them in any way in their mind. I think, so is it a way of
Let
getting
me
superiority or feeling,
let me
head
add.
of the family, that kind of
Let me
thing?
add.
Yeah.
Let me add. Who do you surround yourself with? What do you listen to? What kind of association do you have with people? These things have a way of influencing your character. So you look at a man who is always, maybe he's always found in, I would use this term, council of people talking less, talking low, kissing and telling. You will clearly get influences that comes from that class. And there are some other people who are technical and they pre-plan for everything they do. They believe in that inner person, their gods. So if you're somebody who believes so much in your gods, it's what your mind tells you to do that you do. But societal influence also has had a way of playing down on so much people. I will not overrule that.
Mm-hmm.
You find yourself in a low, let me put it in quotes, in a low status. You just feel that people who are the high status are better off than you. But it is not true. It's actually not true. You need to persevere, you need to persist, because these foundations must have been what you inherited. Do you understand
Mm.
that you see some parents, or rather some persons, they say we're born with a silver spoon. You imagine that.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody paid the price at some point to bring the generations that will come away from that mentality. But if you were born and you're not born with a silver spoon, you're going to work out yourself. Walk it to a point where you feel, man, I deserve to be great. I can recall when I was younger, there's someone that was closer to me, and a male for that matter, and this chap always said, I'm going to marry a daughter of a governor, even if it's going to be even if it's going to mean me climbing over the fence. But anywhere I sight this babe, and I know she's the daughter of the governor, the argument we had then was that, how are you going to even reach out to the person? Because at the point where the father is the governor, the girl's status would
Yes.
have changed,
Accept
that
it.
you wouldn't be able to have access to the circle. So it means that it comes back to the gods. You need to you need to be in line with your gut feelings, because it never fails. Where your mind tells you, work with this person. So I would suggest, or rather recommend, that you first be genuine with yourself, because when you are genuine with yourself, the inner you will direct you rightly.
Rightly. Okay. So, babe, from what you're saying, the topic is why women are hypergamous and men are hypergamous. So it means that you don't think so. You don't think that women marry up and men marry down, right? Yes or no?
Women marry up. I wouldn't say. I'm in between the both of
Okay,
them.
everything told. Okay,
Yeah.
so we in our case, do you think I married up and you married down?
For me, I just think I married. I followed my gut feelings. Did I marry up? Let me think. Let me think. Let me think.
Or we married,
I think we
or we
married.
were in the
We
same.
were at par. So
And
the idea of saying marrying up or marrying
mm,
down is actually a self looking down on oneself. You understand?
mm,
That's the truth. Because
yeah, because
what if you see yourself and say, this is what I deserve, this is where I should
yeah,
be,
should be, yeah.
that is where you are already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, anyway, you can never be what you cannot see.
Absolutely.
So
So I agree with you that at the end of the day, it's about how people see themselves and
that's
what they
it.
go for.
That's it.
And I think that the best thing, like you said, is to marry at your not
Marry
okay.
your
Okay, let me
level.
just say at your level has different things that make up the level.
Yeah.
So some people might say, oh, okay, since I earn maybe just 500K a month, so I should marry somebody to who earns. It's not only in that sense. It is the mindset you have about who you are. I think that's what I'm trying to drive at. Where you see yourself, what you aspire to be, and see somebody who aspires at that level
Okay, now let me tell
in
you.
every way, right?
Let me somehow agree with this the fact that says women marry hypergamous.
Mm.
Sometime before I got married several years back, there is this friend of mine that I just picked up the phone one day, one crazy day that I just felt, man, just scroll your phone and call some people. So I called this lady, and what she told me then, she was working in the bank, and I was just trying to get my feet in the freelance field. So I told her, "How are you doing? What's happening? Why are you taking time? Let's get married." She first laughed, you know. Then she asked me a question: How much do you have in your account? So this clearly can tell you how some people think.
Yeah. Okay.
And when she asked me how much I had in my account, as good as I could think, I was very quick. to just tell her, I don't really have much, but I have about 4.5 million in my account now. She was like, oh, that's not bad. You see, as
And
at then,
people like, yeah,
this is about 14 years
they go.
ago, you know. So she was like, 4.5. I said, no, I'm not. Don't look at the money in my account. That's what I was telling him. Don't look at the money in my account, but
Is she marrying the money or you?
but the long story short is that this person later got married. Was it all rosy? I can't say. But a couple of times, I find people in that class still come back to me now, and ask for help.
That's how life is,
Do you
really.
understand? They come back asking
For
for
help.
help.
True.
So,
And I think that that thing is, at the end of the day, it's just a mindset misconstruct sometimes. It's about value people by what they have
that's what I
materially
was trying to
and
emphasize.
what they have now. They are not even sure whether that money you borrowed it, whether it's true. Some people have money, and I mean, you hear people say, I divorced this person because I married her only to discover that I did not know who she really was.
That's it.
Because people date and marry facade. How she look, how he looks, what he's driving, not even knowing whether he's borrowing the car or there is a loan, so all of those things. And so I understand that also affects the hypergamous thing and the hypergamous thing.
You have nailed it. You have nailed it, because you see, when you are not yourself, when you try to look beyond who you are going to fall a prey, because you are biting either more than you can chew, or you just don't understand how things work.
Yeah.
Look, what you just said now, made it clear, because if a woman is termed hypergamous, that woman is just like she's trying to be what she's not. You understand? Just be realistic,
Yeah.
and see the person right into the person,
Yeah.
not looking at what you see around. So being hypergamous, I would term it clearly that is just having big eye. The Yorubas will say ojukokoro, right? That's what it means.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for delving into this topic. I think that is quite clear, guys. What do you guys think? See, really, it is okay to aspire, right? Also get somebody who is aspiring at your level. So at the end of the day, all of this, and then don't look down on yourself. See, if you're a man that you think that you're not, you need a woman that is, maybe who is walking on the road, who is, maybe younger than you, who doesn't have a job yet, since you have a job, somebody who doesn't earn money since you earn, so that you can have advantage on all grounds.
No,
That means that is really who you are. That level is actually who you are. It's not because you have a job or you have a car that makes you higher than the person.
Not at all.
And you see that a lot of those kind of men end up with those women, and finally those women unseat them at home, that they become the terror for them. So they tell you that the woman I married, I don't know her anymore, she has become something else. So at the end of the day, be realistic, and I think that's why people, you said it, that's why people don't get it. Be who you are. Aspire at your level. Look beyond religion, status, and when you're looking at people, look at people into their soul, into who they really are. And I think it will make the world better, really, make relationships better. So we are all here to help you guys, be happy, because this year there's no blind dating and fooling around.
Not
You
at
have
all.
to hit the target. You have to hit the target. If you're getting married to somebody, this year, don't marry out of pity, out of, they recommended me, the boy said she's good, or she has the booty, she has this. All of those things don't matter. Who is she really? How is she supportive of your vision? Do you even have a vision? Are you going to build a fantastic home with her? Are you going to make life fun? Life is already too hard to get into a harder relationship. Okay, so guys, or do you have any last words?
Yeah, my last word is just you should, as emphasis, be who you are. See,
Absolutely.
everybody has a pair. You have your partner. So don't say, let me try and be as Mr. A or B so that I can attract this. The one that is for you is what will bring out the best of you.
Absolutely.
Constantly develop yourself so that you will not be a fake you. Develop yourself, strive to, or thrive, whatever, to be what you want or you would want from another person. Don't wait until another person is what you want. Be what you would want from another person.
Absolutely true. So guys, this is a good time to give this video a thumbs up if you haven't. subscribe, put notification on, and put it on all so that you don't miss any of our video. And trust me, my husband has so many other episodes that he's gonna, he's gonna feature in, even in the coming weeks. You don't want to miss anyone. Okay.
And also, I would say you would be doing the society so much good if you find value in this video and you share it with someone you know might need it.
Absolutely.
Don't hold it to yourself, because the world is just global.
Yes.
And we need to share in that vision.
You heard that? Bye.